Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So this is another question that I've been getting off late, wherein people are sharing their succulent pictures and they're saying that their succulents are dropping the leaves. Now I'm just going according to the pictures that I have seen with what people have shared. Now most of the succulents that I have seen are Crassulas, Jades, a lot of the varieties, majority of the varieties, I would say around 95% of the varieties of the succulent pictures that I've seen are mostly summer dormant succulents. So as per what information I have got from people, what I feel the main reason behind the succulent dropping the leaves is because of the heat. Because all those people who have shared their pictures belong to environment wherein the temperatures are very, very high, above 40 degrees Celsius. In that case, what I have realized is most probably your succulents are dropping leaves. It's because of the heat. Because remember guys, like this one is a Graptopelaum Purple Delight. Now it is summer dormant succulent. Now all of the succulents that I have seen, 95% of them are summer dormant succulents. Now you need to understand one thing. Why do these succulents tend to go dormant during the summer? The reason is because they cannot handle heat, and that's the reason why they tend to go dormant during summers. Whereas our Echeverias prefer a slightly warmer environment. That's the reason why they tend to grow during the summer and the warmer months. But our Graptoverias, Graptopelaums, Sedums, Crassulas, Jades, you name them, majority of the succulents tend to go dormant during the summer months because they do not like the heat. Now imagine they are going dormant at around 30-32 degrees Celsius, but you can imagine when the temperatures go above 40 degrees Celsius, definitely they are not able to handle that heat. They cannot handle slight warmth. That is why they tend to go dormant during the summers. Now you can imagine if the heat is going to be 10 times more than what it is expected, it is going to definitely drop the leaves. Now the reason why the succulent tends to drop the leaves is basically a type of survival mode. It is trying to drop off maximum of its leaves in the form of dormancy. During dormancy, a lot of plant varieties tend to drop the leaves, but in succulents it's not necessary. A lot of succulents do not drop the leaves. They only go dormant by closing the leaves inwards. But when the temperature is very, very high, they are not able to handle it. It's very uncomfortable for them. So in order to survive, in order to reduce the stress, they start dropping maximum of their leaves, which is not a very good sign because they cannot tolerate that heat. So it is a process of the succulent trying to save itself. It is going to drop majority of the leaves so that it can try to survive with minimum leaves, because more the leaves, the more damage it's going to have. So it quickly starts getting rid of the excess leaves on the stem. That's the reason why your succulent leaves tend to fall, especially during summers, especially the ones that are dormant during the summers. So you will have to do something about it. Now definitely a shade cloth is not going to help. It is going to protect your succulent from direct sunlight, but what about the environment? Because it's going to be warm around. Even though your succulent is protected from above with the help of the shade cloth, but in the sides there is going to be warm air. The environment is going to be warm, so you'll have to find a space wherein it's slightly cooler, or you'll have to move them indoor and grow them under a grow light. Because this is something that I am asked quite often, what should I do? The temperature is really high. Guys, there is nothing much you can do apart from moving your succulent to a place wherein it's slightly cooler. Indoor is going to work out really well, provided you have a good quality of grow light. But if you're going to continue keeping your succulent out in heat, the leaves will start to drop. The succulent will start dropping all of the leaves in order to protect itself. It is a type of defense mechanism of the succulent. In order to protect itself, it will start getting rid of massive amount of leaves from it, and over the period of time you will only see the stem and with only 2 or 3 leaves on the crown area. So you have to be extremely careful. Succulents work according to the environment and the climate. Now luckily I am not from an environment which tends to get very heated. That's why you can see my succulents do well during the summers as well. It's not the same case with everyone. In a lot of cities the succulents tend to die. Apart from that, heat wave is another issue. The succulents will start to get burnt. They will start to die if there is heat wave. So a lot of issues, especially if you are from a very warm environment. So the only option is either you can move it indoor. If you get a good amount of indirect bright light, nothing better than that. But if you do not get any light, then the grow light is your last option. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.